are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Well, we're going to do it properly this time because I just did a full intro to this live stream. And I didn't even click the go live button. I was introducing myself to everybody in the chat. And then I looked up to the top left hand side of my screen. And it said, click here to go live. So don't I feel 10 minutes late? Because I was pretty much streaming to myself. Absolutely great start. Welcome to Monday Sprints. This is going to be our only sprint stream of the week based on some busyness with some birthdays in the family tomorrow. So this is going to be our only shot at some sprints tonight. And hopefully you're going to be with me throughout the stream today. Welcome to Zurich, Raphael, Demo, Caliber, Reaper, Eddie, Vishnu, Kimo, Demo, Harry, everyone here, Chris, User 1, George, Kai, everyone here, welcome along. If I haven't said your name, hit me a hello in the chat. But don't worry, chat. To make up with it, we've got ourselves a P1 crate. Don't you worry, chat. I wasn't going to come empty-handed today. We are here with the P1 on the main account. So tonight is going to be the main account. You saw it struggles through the weekend. And I think it's only fair that we give it a shot today at trying to get some upgrades. So fingers crossed we can do well in this. So make sure to hit that like button and let's get into it. A couple of hours racing incoming. F1 Clash BR Robson, welcome. And I'm hoping it's going to survive this stream because I've been having a little bit of detail with lag and I think we might have the same problem. It might be the old lag. It looks like it is going to be lagging. Jack Duan in there. Collar Pinto in there. Welcome, Calum. Welcome, Stu. And I've just done the wrong thing. I don't want to do that. That is not what you want to do, chat. You want to go... I mean, I'm lagging. I can feel it. I'm going to have to restart this. Great way to start the stream. I forgive you for the 10-minute self-talk. Absolutely. What you're going to have to forgive me, Eddie, is... It looks like this is going to be very laggy. And I can't currently get out of it. So, I think I'm going to have to do a restart. Which is doing this a lot lately. And I don't understand why. This computer is seemingly just taking loads of power through. Which I don't understand why. So, yeah, it's a lagging chat. Give me a couple of minutes and I will be right back, I promise. Stay on this stream. It will reconnect when I join back. Or is it better now? Let me see if it works. If it starts lagging in the race... You know, it's just mine. So, to give you a little bit of insight into what happens, for some reason, when I load OBS, which is my streaming platform, and when I load the game, like it is now, it's like it's in a battle with each other on the graphics card, and both of them sort of drain each other. OBS doesn't drop, but the game, the airplay seems to drop. So that's what I'm dealing with, and I feel like it's going to be constant lag in this. Look, you can see it's a bit intermittent at the moment, and then it sort of runs back through. So I think I might have to quickly give it a restart, but we'll see how we start off, and if not, hold your horses on this stream. We'll be right back and connect in a couple of minutes. Let's see how we start though. Let's see. Go to race screen. I think it's going to be bad, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, chat, give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. I promise. Right, chat. I want to sort my screen out quickly. Hold on a minute. I gotta get myself off green. Are we back? Press 1 if we are back. This looks a little bit cleaner. Hopefully that is us back now and good to go. I think it might be. Yeah, 1 for good stuff. Chat, I don't know why. I am no IT genius. For some reason, recently, OBS, which is my streaming platform, takes up so much power in my PC that it can't run anything else that is currently sort of out there. So sometimes I have to reboot the PC and suddenly it works. So yeah, it's a little bit strange. I don't understand why, but that is just my disaster of what usually happens. So yeah, we're going to try and get some wins though after we automatically placed into our sprint group. That is never ideal. So hopefully everybody is back. Our you can see our loadout after the sprint crate. So not too bad. Get out and push. You need something. We need something for sure. But yeah, I don't know why it does it. It's just not a great like viewer experience that it struggles, but it works clean and all I've done is reboot. So I just don't understand why it happens from time to time, but welcome, Carter. Not from recent streams, Carter. As you can imagine, we have a lot of people in these streams from times. Welcome, Jan and Jay. I'm Sonny on the computer. Nice. Nice. Now I remember, of course. So, let's see if we can get any more points. Kick off the first race. Can we get P3? Yes, we can. And we're going to finish up a trip at Vegas. So at least we was able to finish that race. We was able to get some points. That's the good thing. And this will now come back in. So good stuff. So we are automatically in a race though. That's the problem. We didn't exit the group because I was too busy faffing around with everything. So we've basically got to absolutely push as hard as we can now. Otherwise, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. I want to actually, just quickly, chat, make an amendment to this screen here. I want you to start seeing the whole of this screen, I feel. I feel like that's going to be benefiting you if you do see all that screen. So let me just give you that. Let me just move that over. Good stuff. So, yeah, let's kickstart some racing. Anybody get some decent GP results this week? Because, obviously, we got an awful one. Onoi, welcome too. How are we doing? Hope you are doing very well. And that is into a crate. We do have a legendary crate to open a little bit later on too, which is going to be good. But welcome to everybody. P4 in Challenger this week for Harry. So close to a top 3 podium position for Harry then. That's a good job done. That's a nice. Yeah, we do, of course. Remember him, Carter. Sprint's also bad for user 1. That's annoying. Did not make it to the final round. Jan and Jay, you are in with us, my friend. Yeah, both of our accounts not making it through. Sadly. But this is why I was hoping to get a few little decent results tonight. Over 200 Tyson Furies for Kimo. P1 in contender. Last 3 results. P1, P2, P1. Wow. Wow. So, chat, what do we think of this then? So, I actually think, because it's a good boost this week, and I do need to do a bit of racing on the free-to-play account, but who reckons the free-to-play account goes for a trip to Contender this week? Contender for the free-to-play account. What do we think? P11 Junior for Sonny. From Canada, BFOS, welcome. Finished P9 in Contender, so a top 10 finish for BFOS, which is good. That is great to see. We got Sid didn't qualify for the final round in Junior. But Junior can be quite tough, Sid. Let's not take that away. Junior, I believe, is harder than Challenger because there's not a lot of parts you can use. Everyone has to use the same sort of stuff. 23rd in Challenger for Caliber. That's decent. That's okay. Terrible dropped 6 points in Challenger and didn't make the final round for Rocky Top. Frustrating. Of course. Couple of first week in Contender. Yeah, so the free-to-play account, I'm thinking, is going to make a jump to Contender. I have got, just so you know, level 6 Rumble and level 6 Rare Russell. That's what I'd be running on my free-to-play account. So whether or not I have a chance, I don't know. But that's what we're going to potentially find out. Yeah, fingers crossed, Eddie. No legends, of course. Junior P36 without boost. Good job, Jack Sparrow. Better than me. I couldn't get through without boost by 1 point in the end. Dropped 2 points at Zandvoort opening round all weekend. Pretty tough group for Harry. So yeah, that's what we're going to try. I might make the step up for the Eagle boost and see if we can achieve the second best result on the game. Bortoletto, he's Series 8. He is level... What level is Bortoletto? Let's have a look. So, Bortoletto, for me, on my free-to-play account, as we come round for hard tyres, Bortoletto is only level 4. He needs 1 card to get to level 5. Welcome Note, who is incognito now. So we got a chance to get to the weekend before we get maybe 1. So level 5 Bortoletto would be good, of course. But we need a lot of coins. P72, that's rough Raphael, rough GP. We always knew that would be the case. And it definitely was. So yeah, this might be the GP that we try and step up the free-to-play. But let me know if you are just currently joining. What sort of result did you get this weekend, if you haven't said already? George Rare, level 6. I mean, I'm going to go... I think you'll be better in Contender, Shannon J. Personally. That's what I'd go for. Or Nico, nobody can know. So yeah, that's what's going to be interesting. What can we do this week? I think level 6 Bortoletto is very... Of course level 6 would be good. But I think we would only have level 5 if we can even get to level 5. P59 for Hanoi in Champs. That's good. That is good. Hopefully you got a decent reward from it as well. Prost from George Russell Moments event crate. I mean, we still don't have that Moments. I don't think we're ever going to get it. About to find out where you finish for demo. Cruncat got 18th in Contender. 50 Jack Duan. Not ridiculous. It's Contender. I'm going to say that's ridiculous. I don't like that one. No worries, Shannon J. My opening round in Challenger, top 30, 408. 399, 80th. Oh. That's so tough. That might be okay, Eddie. You might be okay with that one. What sort of tracks have we got this weekend? Because... So we've got tyre management, defending, tyre management, overtaking. Quite a lot of... it's a bit of a mixed bag this weekend. And Sonny's in Series 6. That was still okay, Sonny. Jet 18. No, Piastri's okay, but obviously not great to use. Turbojet's alright. That's good. Avishek, welcome. Yeah, welcome in, Avishek. But the thing is, Contender, you can get 330 boosts. If I can get a P1, that's what we're going to absolutely try. 1 defending track, yeah. Absolutely. 3 overtaking, 5. Oh, you got too many there, Raphael. You got 9 there. Mac 3 and now got 97 out of 100. Yep, you're in the painstaking part, but that's what we might try and do this week. We might try and get the free-to-play account to do its first ever Contender GP. How hard? It's probably going to be tricky. It's probably going to be very tough. But we're definitely going to give it a massive go if we can. That's what we got to try and do. Is we take a 1-2 in Abu Dhabi. That was our second race. We did enter this sprint group by accident, so I'm not expecting a P1. But we're definitely going to try and hunt down and see if it is possible. Yeah, 4 tyre management. So Bortoleto would be decent in that one. Yeah, 1-2 there. First position, second position. Still have not unlocked Hamilton. Jan and Jay, that's just completely unlucky, mate. That is simply all that is. So he should be on 90... What are we on now? 93? Yep. 2 more races. We'll get this legendary crate open as well. Will you give a good indication of where the free-to-play account is? In what way, Harry? Aeroblade for my free-to-play account is level 6. I've got a lot of the contender stuff at level 6. So that's what we might potentially try and do. Invitation. Too many high players now race contenders just to win every week. Oof. Snail race this week with swiping and bad setups. Yeah, it can be tough out there. We haven't got all the good stuff sorted out, but we're going to have to just play it by ear and see if we can get some ×2 coins. And that is what we're going to have to do. So it's our only chance. The missus is saying something's at the door. Give me 2 seconds. Oh no, I've dropped the phone. We're back. Right, let's get back into this. Yeah, so we've got to do a lot of upgrading. We've got a lot of the rares at level 1, but we just haven't unlocked them. Well, we haven't upgraded them because of coins. So we're going to have to use some ×2 coins and try and get some of the unlocks. A lot of our stuff, though, is at the series levels of 6. So a lot of them are level 6. I mean, Gyro, Quantum, both level 6s. So we've got a chance, I think. But we're going to have to work pretty hard, of course. And in fact, chat, my Rumble can go to level 7. Just having a look. So that free-to-play account might not be too bad. And obviously, we're just coming off a Q medal as well. So who knows? That might give us a little bit more advantage. Welcome, Stu. I'm glad to see you're in here. Will you be able to see where the free-to-play account is compared to others in Contender? Potentially, yeah. Well, I'm going to try and stream it, Harry. I'll try and stream the free-to-play account this week for qualifying and the weekend's racing if we get through. I'll jump straight into champs if you get through to the final. Rewards are better. They are imitation, but you've got to watch out because you will automatically start getting some really tough groups because you've jumped up quite high. So just be careful on that one. So yeah, you just got to watch that out. But I think this week I might do some ×2 coins off stream with the account, free to play, and then try and do it. Q medal doesn't, Dominic. I'm just saying after coming back off a Q medal, I might try and just jump up and see if the groups are easier. That's what I'm saying. We could still get a Q. We could get put into some difficult groups, but my recent positions in this sort of recent GPs have been all quite low. So I feel like I've got a chance somewhere of averaging this group out. And if we can get P1 Contender for a free-to-play account, it would be absolutely huge, of course. So that's what we might give it a try. So, yeah, we just got to hope that off the back of a queue, who knows what might happen. But level 5, yeah, the only difference is I don't have all of the Series 9 at good levels. That's the only difference. So I can't really pick and choose which ones I'm going to go for unless I absolutely smash it. So, Dominic, it's a long-running thing that Q medals do not impact your GP groupings, only F medals. I've got top 10 pay. Remember, Reaper, the grouping is 100 players, so you got to remember that. Sometimes you can get a little bit unlucky, even if you don't have one. You perma getting real players. Caliber, getting real players in sprints is good because that means your races finish quicker. It's actually better to get real players in sprints. Yeah, exactly, user one. That's what we're going to try. We're going to try it, I think. So our setup is speed and cornering. No, what we're going to do is we're going to show this setup after we've done this sprint crate. Because we went into the group nice and early by accident, we've got to just bide our time and we'll show you it after the next race. So this should put us into pretty much job done territory with one race to go. Probably two, but who knows with the Griffin. Yeah, I've spent the whole season so far, Harry, at Junior and Challenger. So I'm hoping that might just give me a little bit of a chance of taking a good result in Contender. Legendary Driver GPs are awful. You know my stance on Legendary Driver GPs. I just don't like them. Because the only true way of getting them is by paying. So I'm just not a fan. Yeah, that's good though, Raphael. But your grouping at that point would be a lot nicer to you because it can't determine where you sit. Whereas I'm sort of embedded into players of similar caliber. Like, imagine if I used Boost last weekend, I would have got through no problem at all. So you've just got to weigh up them Boost potential, and that's what I've also got to weigh up. I'm going to have to use Boosts, but I might try and get through in the cheapest way possible and keep the boost down where I can. So it's going to be an experiment. But make sure to be with us this week, chat, because we are going to go for the Contender chance. So let's just open another of these green crates. We've got one race to go. 30 points is all that we require. So we'll click through some of them. And let's go. Parts of level 7. It's still not viable due to Norris. The thing is, user one, you don't necessarily need to beat Norris. You just need to beat who is in your group. So you don't have to go and beat them. But it obviously will help. Norris is just a beast. And obviously we've got a large number of tyre management tracks this weekend. So again, Norris is going to be unbelievable. Hut should have completely separate GP. Yeah, I think so, Harry. Or some sort of different challenge, for sure. So chat, there's over 65 of you currently watching. I want to hear... You know what? We're going to do the poll again, because we like a poll around here. So, we're going to ask you which GP are you going to be entering. And I want everybody who's currently watching to let me know in the poll when it comes up. So, let's make that poll now. Let's head over to the race screen. And we'll quickly flash that one up. So, you got Junior, Challenger. I don't accept no GP. That's what I don't accept this week. There's no Legends. You got no excuse to be racing GPs. So, that poll is out there, chat. Let me know what you are running this week. Junior, Challenger, Contender, or Champions. Let me know. Evening to Mark. Good evening. Hope the holiday is going well, Mark, if you're still out there. So, welcome along. Just Thomas, welcome. You've made it in plenty of time, buddy. Don't worry, plenty of time. Epic Bortoletto, Gaps, Rare, Norris. Potentially. Potentially. Watching Series 9. No GPs right now. For Stu. Borto does, but not always due to him getting high. Remember, he's got a bad start as well, Bortoletto, hasn't he? Driving Series 9. Yep, no GPs right now for Stu. We got you, Stu, in the end. So at the moment, a good half of you have voted. Make sure, chat, if you're watching, just go and click that poll for me. I just want to see which GP you are entering. Nice break here until Friday. That's nice, Mark. That's nice. Very jealous. So, yeah, let us know. But it looks like the majority of people are entering Contender these days. Everyone's planning their GPs out nicely. As we go down the straight, going to use a bit of DRS for Hamilton, who makes a move on Hamilton, and he's into the lead. Russell, we only need 30 points, remember. Captain Lost just said which GP, now switching back to the TV, so no chop. No worries, Captain Lost. Thank you for popping in the chat and letting us know. But yeah, when I've seen your strategy guide, ladies and gentlemen, will be out tomorrow. But yeah, I did click on the sponsor task again and kind of let out a little bit of a sigh, seeing that it's race points again this week. How many race point sponsor tasks? Bring back an increase in tyre management sponsor task and stuff like that. They were fun. They were different. Whereas race points is purely just get the good levels. Where to go this week? I'm 3 away from Epic Russell being 5. Depends if you've obviously where you are with your champions entries, Mark. You've got contender P1. So you've got the second best result on the game. I would just take your time now till the end of the season. Alex, good evening and welcome. How are we, Alex? And if you are currently watching, say hello in the chat. Let us know who you are. But we're going to give it a go. We've got to get a good result, chat. No one wants to see us sitting there with 2 Q medals. Nobody wants to see that this time round. That would be painful. So Russell coming through. Hamilton coming through as well. We only need 30. Prost for the first time in sprints. Good God, he is broken. So Caliber thoroughly enjoying Alain Prost right now. Jean and Jay. So what, for the main account? I've probably spent about £500 on this account this season. I would probably say. And that's it. And that'll be the last. There'll be no more. So, yeah, we're all good. Thank you, Alex. We're all good. But, yeah, Pit Pass we don't have to buy. So that is one thing that we don't. And we get some books per month. But, yeah, that was my early... So that was my strategy this season, chat. And everybody who was in Legio, for example, would have known my strategy. It was to avoid GPs for about 2 months... spend the money that I planned for the season and go and hit P1 straight away. And that's exactly what we did. So yeah, Mark, but no, we're still early on, Mark. And you're just in time, to be fair, Mark, because we are about to open up a sprint crate. Now, we didn't do the sprint glitch to get into a new group, so we are potentially not going to get a P1 here because we did it completely wrong. But Russell 21st. Hamilton, look at that. Come on, chat. Come on, game. Let me through. We've got a sprint crate to win. Can we sneak a P1 after accidentally entering? Please, come on. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Come on. Oh, yes. We did survive. Even though we didn't do the sprint glitch, we absolutely survived and was still able to take a P1. It looked like a joint P1 as well. Come on! GP needs another way while people... Yeah, I think I like it to be league format instead of knockout. But we got a P1 in the bag, chat. Now let's see if it's going to be anything good. What epics are we needing? Probably some Max Verstappen, I think, would be nice. We're starting to get more and more leveled up now. Some Nico Hulkenberg and the P1 crate. Franco Colapinto. We do Pippi Max. They beat Rangers last week, I think. Or the other week. Yeah, that wasn't the reward we wanted. But we have got some crates to open. I've got a legendary crate to come, which we can open. So let's see how this may shape out to be. We've got a legendary goal. Jean and Jay, just part of the program. Creator program, that's all. So let's load back up. And now we're behind on the pit pass. we've got a few of them to get through. So let's see if we can get anything from these, because that would be nice. So let's just open a couple of these. No epic from the gold crate. We need some, chat. We need some Bortoletto rare. If we get him, we can do an asset trade. If we get some Bortoletto rare. That's all we need. We're going to get a premium crate here for boosts. Couple boosts. That's good. Give me some rare Bortoletto. Descent. Oh, and Beast. We'll have a little bit of that. That's nice. Race crate again. Turbo Jet in your gold crate. Nice. That's good. Ballast. Reactor. Colapinto. Still no. It's the only one we need. Welcome to Wavy. How are we doing, Wavy? We've got a coin crate now as well. Bortoletto rare. We should get him. He's like Series 2. Leclerc. You today in the morning. I forgot to pit stop with Russell. I can't remember that one, Shamantaro, but wow, good racing if we did. Another gold crate. Okay, here we go. We're going to get an epic in this one. There's Bortoletto common. Quantum. Sonoda. Ooh, and there is the Turbo Jet. There is the Turbo Jet. So now I've still got a few crates to open, but they're alright, PP Max. I don't know much about them, but I know enough. Messed up GP big time. I think we all did, Wavy. Many of us did. So, anything, come on, rare Bortoletto. Where are you? It's the only time we want a Series 2 rare, and we can't get him at the minute. But that legendary crate's got rare Bortoletto all day long in it. Series 1 then. Yeah, Series 1. Not even Series 2. Says no. Hajar. And the Behemoth. So, let's see if he's in this. If he's not in this, the wait will go on until we do the legendary crate. Gold crate time. We're going to get an epic. There is rare Bortoletto in here. Ooh, I thought that was green. Alonso. Oh, it's double Aston Martin. And it's Vortex as well. Growing some Series 2. That's painful. Carlos Gamer, many, many years of playing. Like 6 years. Spending, winning, everything like that. Right. Finished 33. Kumar, I didn't even get through, mate. So that's good. I do have a common, but you need 1,000 extra for commons. Albon. More Bortoletto. Just the wrong colour card. There's Lawson, nearly maxed out. Colapinto. He's not even in this one. He's not even in the legendary crate. Oh, that's a big W. It should be in the link already, you guys. You should be able to just download the latest file. Hamilton, 19. That is a big, big pull. And that is a very bad pull. Hajar, +7. The good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to them rewards. So, that's not... Could be a lot worse. But, what do we got? 1,900. Is there going to be any more Bortoletto? I just don't want to farm him. I can't be bothered to go and race a lower series. That's all. Getting more Bearman. And some Ocon in there as well. Without fear. There's no fear anyway. I just keep getting knocked. I got knocked out, Ayrton. It was terrible. I still can't do it. No. So I mean, I've got 2 more chances, chat. Yeah, that's okay, Pippi Max. You want overtaking, though. So, can we get rare Bortoletto? There's common Bortoletto. Right, we're just getting avoided. We're just getting avoided. Here's 1 lap, 4 lap race. He does. He does. Sparky. Spoyer. Verstappen. And 2 Yuki Tsunoda. It's not, he's not coming, is he? He's not coming. I'm sure it's, how many do I need? Where's drivers? I only need 3. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Oh, I can't. Oh! Haha! Take that! Boom! Yes. Now, we've still got 5 CC points left. Raphael, not the best, but the best for speed as well. Nah, I didn't see that one coming, did we, chat? Smart thinking. Boom. Asset trade. Right, swapping that 100 Bortoletto that we have. What are we going to get instead? You have literally just gave me epic Bortoletto to take the piss out of me for having to buy rare Bortoletto. You couldn't make that up. You couldn't. It's pretty pointless, but I'm going to go and get Colapinto because I want to bring him closer to level 11. So I'm going to take 600 cards is a massive amount. We're going to help the commons get closer. All of that to ship me up with a blooming more Bortoletto. This is the setup for anybody who was asking. Hamilton and Russell. And then that setup is what we're running. 208 speed, 208 cornering. That is a balanced speed and cornering as we would have seen in my strategy guide for series 10, 11, 12. So the only thing we can do now is get back on it and see if we can get some more victory. Kumar, CC points are at the end of the season, mate. They are basically a set of challenges that you will get at the end of the year, and then at the end of the year you'll gain as many CC points as you can, and you will get to use and spend them in the new season. So that will be. Played against your bot just now. I won. Luckily, it wasn't you. Wow, Malocco. First time I think I've seen you potentially in the chat. So welcome in. And I hope you're doing well, Malocco. Miss Aloco, welcome too. I just showed on Pippi Max. Yeah, I just showed what I'm running. Same setup, just lower levels. Yeah, absolutely. You're on the right lines. If you're running the same setup as me, you are on the right lines to the right setup. It's just down 2 levels. Boards from buying the upgrades and drivers. I don't have... they're just pointless. They're all power-ups, demo. They are all power-ups that are what I've got left. So, you know, like trophies, ×2 rep, stuff like that. That is what we've pretty much got left in the milestones. Whereas the free-to-play account is very, very different. So, yeah, don't... we're trying. We're trying to get through. But let's try and get some wins, chat. That's what we got to do. Let's get some wins. And let's get and farm some crates. That's what we got to do. If we can do that, I'm going to move this down a little bit. We're going to be all good. I do, Pippi Max. I do indeed. Mr. Azza, how are you, sir? Says Michael. Well, Michael, we are good, thank you, Michael. How are you doing? And welcome in. And if you are currently watching, make sure to hit the hello in the chat. Let me know you're watching. You don't have to say anything else. It's always good to... it's always good for you to join us. And if you want to take the piss out of my football team, you know, right here, then feel free. Someone's got to support them. But yeah, welcome in, chat. We are grinding some Series 12. Gyro or Quantum, which is the best for Series 9? Quantum is very good for power unit, Kuma. And Gyro is for cornering. So I'd be going for Gyro in Series 9. And it's you, Pippi Max. Nice. Well, it's good to see you in here, mate. Different name. Ayrton. You're shocked at Sir Azza. Ayrton, you've been calling me daddy for months. Good take the bit of your phone case. You look, mate, magnetic phone case, come at me. Because while I'm doing far, user one's going to be a Man United fan or something, I'm telling you. Why are West Ham and Aston Villa so similar? West Ham copied us. Incognito, no. I knew you'd like that one, Ayrton. You've been in my DMs the whole time saying daddy. Don't try and hide it now. Oh. Right, let's get Russell out. I'm in autopilot here. Well, nice. Well, that's good, Michael. You'd have seen my pain at the weekend. So, you'll be glad to have that break. That is for sure. But the problem is, chat, when you don't have a lot of motivation to race GPs or race the game, you fall behind even further. Must be the eyes. Must be the eyes demo. That's it. You're seeing things now. Get out, imitation. Get out. Careful, Harry. We don't talk about ribbing around here, thanks. Austria lost yesterday against Romania. No way. Didn't see that one. I watched the Scotland game instead. Right, Russell and Hamilton, absolutely clear. Rival is double stacking at the moment, and we are going to be absolutely... You give me money for the Sundays. We don't like... Ayrton, did you get through at the weekend? Did you go to Champions? I think I finished bottom, or pretty much nearly. He's not. Well, who is it then? No. Who are you? But if we can get through, Max Verstappen would be probably the reward I do want. I'm pretty sure I only need a couple of Max Verstappen cards to get up to level 6. He is currently level 5. So we're missing out a little bit from having Max only level 5. So we got to try and... Got to get some sort of upgrade if we can. Best boost is self-control. Well, fun fact, Pippi Max. A few years ago, it was the best boost on the game at the start of the season. It was absolutely ridiculously powerful. So, yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So it can be good sometimes. Hold on to them, for sure. Hertha Berlin. I haven't seen too much into them. Did you wear your kilt, Azza? What? No, not yesterday. I was going to say in general. See you in Sunday, the Champions League. Oh. The problem is, Ayrton, I'm too far behind on the levels now. To have level 5 and level 6 is impossible. I know I've got level 7 Hamilton, but overall, for levels, my car is just lacking now. So it's always going to be a struggle. Probably go Barcelona if I had to pick one, Mr. Loco. Couple of football chants for the soundboard. I don't have much for the soundboard, football chant-wise.
What are you doing?
I've got that one for when I potentially, like, miss a pit or something. We could throw that one out. I don't use that one very often. So that is a win, though, in the bag. That is what we needed. Now let's try and fast forward and get some more. Because that is one race done. Junior, let's go. Your junior account versus my junior account, and you have the advantage. What? Where are you then, Ayrton, with your junior account? Is your setup on Abu Dhabi so overpowered that you can backseat it? Yeah, and the funny enough, Raphael, is I don't have power unit on the car, and Abu Dhabi is a walk in the park. I don't have any power units. No way. No, didn't know that one.
Kevin!
Right. Now, one of the most painful tracks of the GP. Dual Series. Vegas, slow and steady, wins the race around this circuit. So, overtaking and speed, nice and easy. Get into... The good thing at the moment, chat, for me, is Series 12 at the moment is very good for free boosts. Because overtaking is pretty much key, and you've got 2 speed tracks, which means you can use your Hex boost. Absolutely fine. 2 accounts that enter the championship, may the best 2 win. It depends what level you are, Ayrton. If you're a higher level than me, I might have no chance. High rank drivers goes a long way as well. Stay away from my free-to-play account, Ayrton. Power unit track's not on there. Yeah, power unit's a little bit broken. It doesn't necessarily work too much. Capio meme. Right, let's carry on. My junior account doesn't even reach 3. I think I'm only at 3,000, Ayrton. I'm sure that's all I'm at. Maybe more. Let me check. Oh no, I'm at 6,231. I've raced a little bit harder and longer than yours. Fear or caution? Fear. I'm emotionally damaged from my main account, so nothing can get worse than that account. And yeah, free boost, that's what I mean, Mark. It helps a lot having the free boost to use. Saves me, anyway. Saves a few of us, even my free-to-play account. Although it still needs boosts. Right, get through, Hamilton. Yeah. Yeah, up to P2. Russell, slack him. Oh my God, George, what are you doing? What are you doing, George? George thinks he's in a jungle. Going backwards. All the blooming time. Mr. Russell. He's trying to hold on. Your main account versus... You still beat me, Ayrton. You'd still beat me at this rate. Box, welcome. Yeah, well, yeah, I've raced both accounts quite well, to be honest, but not as a lot of some of the other people out here. Instinct more as a free boost. Instinct's good. Race start power unit. Oh, Russell, overtake somebody. He's having a struggle, is George. Yeah, George is waiting for that 10%. Jules is going to be easy from Wednesday with that 10%. We're going to be starting near the front. But George is having a little bit of a panic mode in this race. I don't need to score max points. Hiccup, welcome. But it would be nice. You and me have a deal. You're just going to... I mean, what do we win, Ayrton? You're just going to beat me. I don't want you to embarrass me on stream. I'm scared. Right, Hamilton P3. Gotta get George some overtakes here. Need upgrading or taking out of the game. Self-control's okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. And that's the one thing I'd say about self-control and ballast. Better than no boost. Right, George, come on. Get through some positions. P7. And not really anybody to pit. He's seemingly struggling a little bit in this race. Just trying to gain a little bit of power in it. Oh, well, Burgess, thank you very much for your kind words. Welcome to the channel. Welcome into the stream. And I'm glad we're able to help you. Fear doesn't ride a donkey. Jesus. That's what I don't want that. I don't want that saying then. Ayrton, do I? Come on. Right, Russell. Overtake. Thank you. Now we're into the top 6. $100 free subs from Ayrton if you beat him. The chat is creating the deals. Downforce with a lot. Downforce is good. Sick of collecting them. I wish I had more of them though. Invitation for free to play players. It's great having the free boosts. Yeah, Vegas is a lot tougher. The AI are harder in Vegas than Baku. Right, let's see if we can gain 5th place. It's going to be P6. Russell's had a pretty bad race, really. He's not going to get any higher. Hamilton's going to win. Russell's going to come home in P6. It wasn't the best racing in the world from him, but it's going to be good enough for a decent set of points, 43. So I can't complain about that one. Speed setup, Raphael, yeah, you still want to push in the corners. And then the reason we conserve on the straights is to gain power unit. It's not because it's faster. It's solely better. Sunday subscriptions are seen in plus TV as a. Like live bartering on the channel for a challenge I'm supposed to be part of. Gold crate. incoming. Right, 2 races down. So I put on the Haskar, but chilling. Yeah, speed and cornering is you're going to be... I tell you what, chat. If you're struggling in Series 12, you could also try and go full speed. Because you'll absolutely win at Baku and Vegas. And you'll probably still win at Abu Dhabi. You'll just lose at the cornering circuit of Brazil. Yeah, Hiccup, maybe drop to Series 7 and just collect some wins. Collect some coins. And we've got a game completely frozen. My game is literally shaking. You can hear the game loading up. But I'm not in it. Apparently I'm qualifying. I'm not even in it. What's going on? I can't even start the game. I can hear it in the background. Oh, I'm going to have to reload the game. Wow, there's that one gone. Let's load back up. Oh, still there. Don't worry, it'll reset itself in a moment. Because we had to close off. Hushed. I don't know why this is playing up now, but it's always the way. Is it going to come back to me? Come back to me! Let me try and set that back in. Right. Are we back now? Yeah. I don't know what happened then. It didn't even load up on the game. And it lets me race in another race, so it clearly thinks I lagged out. What series has been the toughest? Series 8 is the toughest, William. Live till 9, pretty much A1 beats just after. Looking forward to your voice for this week. Yeah, Bertus, the guide is going to be out tomorrow, the strategy guide for qualifying, so make sure to catch that then. Yeah, Frenchie, the 1608 team score is... It doesn't impact groupings, though. Are we going to try to beat... Or we'll try and beat on user 1. Obviously, I didn't get through on either account at the weekend, so that didn't help us in our pursuit. But this weekend, hopefully a little bit different. Overtaking and speed, we're off to Baku. So we're going to try, absolutely. Let's go general, let's go race screen, here we go, and we can get set, get race again. Right, let's get some points. A little bit of a delay for race number 3 because of some crashing in the game, but we're going to get away. Now, the good thing about Series 12 for me on the current team score is I can chill out a little bit when it comes to the racing. It's not the most difficult of racing because of the levels that we're at. Yeah, it's all based on performance of groupings, Frenchie. But then again, we still don't really know how that works anyway, do we? So, it could be down to, like, who's got the longest toenails, for all we know. They might make it up as they go along. Yeah, we're going to have to pull something, user 1, but I'll be probably back in Champions with this main account, and I'll be in Contender with the free-to-play account, so we'll have a good chance of getting some rep in this week, and we'll see what happens. If anybody wants to come and help our club try and get promoted, then come and search that club, come and join over as well, and you can be a big help to us to get us promoted this exhibition. We'd appreciate any support that you guys can offer as we go down the straight. Hamilton, welcome Bradley as well. Welcome into the channel. So Hamilton P2, Russell into P5. We're going to keep on trying. Defending Series 8 and 11. Yeah, the Series 10, 11, 12s can be tough based on the rotations. So it all depends on what's coming up. But I'm just hoping that this time round, we're going to have a chance at racing a final round. That's what we want this time. That's what we got to hope for. Verstappen, Brazil 24, 5 wrecks and Alpine went 2 third. They did. I think it was French, yeah. While that happens, we'll be waiting for not necessarily revamped. I'm just happy to stay out of it all at the moment. That's the only reason. I'm Australia. We can't enjoy. You can invitation. You can. Nothing stops you. So, what's this? Is this race 4? Or is this race 3? I can't remember which one it is. I think this might be number 3. As we are into that. But come on, but I've got people on that. No, yeah, it's alright. No, it's all good. It's up to you. It's up to you. So, Russell 4th. You can invitation. You can search any. It doesn't restrict you. As long as you get the name and you turn off only clubs you can join, you can search anybody. As long as they're not set to closed. Frenchie, we didn't make it through, sadly. We completely took 2 Q medals over the weekend. And we took by 1 point, we didn't make it through. That was all. We scored 369 instead of 370, which was required. Jean and Jay and Mark said both 3, so we're at race 3 at the moment. Thank you. I was thinking, you was right in 3, and I was thinking, what are they going on about? And then I realised what I asked. Well, that's it, Harry. Yep, it's true. It's absolutely what people say is the pain. That is the pain of it all. But all we can do is try and bring home some points and some races. So just going behind George Russell. Down to P3. Piastri coming through to take P2. Only race against... So you only race against on invitation because matchmaking is set up that way. That's it all. No worries, Bertus. Thank you for joining and watching. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, you only can race against people in your area, but you can join any clubs. Can we get a late position change? Yes, we can. Up to P2, George Russell. It's going to be a 47-point run for that one. Chat is late getting to you. A little bit, Jan and Jay. One of the best you seem to perform best at. I often perform well at Silverstone. I don't mind Silverstone as much. My favourite's definitely not Monaco. I can assure you of that one. So I can assure you that Monaco is not my go-to. What else do we perform well at? I can't think what else I've performed well at. So not many lately, if I'm honest. And we should have one more race then. 137. So 33 points is required from this last race. And we will be having a nice, beautiful crate, hopefully. Silverstone, worst map in the game. It's because we got absolutely battered with Silverstone at the start of the season. Every GP at the start was all about Silverstone. It was back-to-backs. It was in every single GP. Miami's definitely not our favourite. We struggle at Miami. We struggle at most of the tracks by the sounds of it. But I don't know, Silverstone I just seem to have the right strategy levels and drivers to score okay at. I think I got 43 there at the weekend, and that's good for Silverstone, I believe. So, back onto Hex. Overtaking again. Baku, nice and easy. Bad race start can equal a very bad day, though, yes. Imola is power unit, so obviously a little bit easier when it comes to the power unit circuits. What else is a track that we can think of? What else would I say that you would potentially get? What would we say is not a bad track? I can't think what you'd probably say is a good one. Austria, I find, is difficult. Just trying to think back to GP. Japan can be a pain. I think it's because you're British. No boost to go with it. So remember though, chat, this weekend is the Silverstone boost. Because this is the weekend you can get the boost that is perfect at Silverstone. So that is why you want to have a good weekend. Because it is a very good shot. You've got to be getting through to that final round this weekend. Eagle is key. He's absolutely key. Spain's nice. Spain is probably a very, very good shout, Pablo. And same for Frenchie. I think Spain is a very underrated track. It's a very fun track to race this season, I find, Spain. So you probably make a very, very good point with Spain. Probably one of the most fun. I used to love Brazil, but not as much in a minute. Monza, absolutely not, Mark. But yeah, Eagle boost this week, chap. That is the boost that you want to obtain. That is very, very good. Tyre management, speed, and pit time. It's the perfect boost for Jeddah and the perfect boost for Silverstone. That's why this weekend is absolutely key. Get yourself stocked up on some Eagle boosts. Absolutely vital. Spain works with downforce, of course. Tyre management and cornering on downforce. That's why it will work well. You can even use Eagle there as well because of tyre management. Any track that Aero Blade is effective, of course. Any light track which are one-stop. Most of the circuits are one-stop, though, when you get to the higher series. Brazil used to be easier. Yeah, Brazil was probably my favourite track last season. But I'd probably say at the moment my favourite track's probably Silverstone. I don't mind Silverstone if you get an okay start. But yeah, it's so we don't get Jeddah too much. Increase lap count for Jeddah, yeah, can catch you out. We don't have Legends this weekend, no Frenchie. No Legends. F1 is back with the Circuit of the Americas GP. So no Legends to come, which is great news. For me, anyway. Caliber, Zandvoort can be difficult in the wet. Very difficult. Still can't do. You need about, I think it's about 75, nearly 80 tyre management, Jean and Jay, for one stop. I think that's what you kind of pretty much need down to that level. So Russell into the lead, chat. And we are about to get into P3 as well. So in the perfect position, I'm going to go and get a drink quickly. And we're going to bring this one home. Have we won yet? We nearly won. Oh, we're P2. P1, P2. Great stuff. So, that is it. Sprint crate time, chat. Get your guess in the chat. What are we going to get from the circuit coming up? F1 Clash old version, very hard. Or how do you mean, Halil? And Dominic, this season, probably about 500. I'd probably say. So, job done. Can we get P1? Yeah, I think you need about just under 80. My level 6 can do it, Mark. I know that. So, it is a P2. So P2 crate this time around. No P1. Eagle or downforce, Raphael, because it meets 2 tyre strats, track stats. 2020 version used to be fun. Gasly incoming. This week I'm with... you've got it tough this week, Shannon J. Tough. Right, let's get this in. Colapinto says imitation. Harry says Gasly. 28 Sparky. We're going to get Bortoletto now, probably. Quantum is in there. 4 Mac 2. I think we're about to get 2 lots of epics. So let's have a look. 3 Charles Leclerc. So 3 Charles Leclerc from P2. And then finally the last reward from this one is... Oh, he called it. Harry called it.
Pierre Gasly!
Now, I tell you what, it's not too bad coming second place because you still get 4 epics. It's not actually that bad. You're only missing 1 epic and you get it split across 2 drivers. So double the chance for a better reward if you get P2. So I actually don't mind coming P2. That is alright. So let's load up. Yeah, P2 crate is not actually that bad, is it? It generally isn't. Let's open a couple of these. Yeah, Pierre Harry. You could have told me something else. GP Guide is tomorrow, Kumar. GP Guide will be out tomorrow. There is Liam Lawson. Max level. Liam Lawson to max. Some Albon. And some Albon again. So that's good that we've now got him max level. That's it, Harenchi. I think P2 is better than P1. Some more Yuki in there, some Antonelli in there, and some Albon again. And what we'll do is we'll do the spinner as well. Yeah, you're right there, Raphael. Exactly. A little bit of qualifying can help in tight, twisty tracks. Yeah, you're spot on. Still no, even though we don't need him, still no Bortoletto from Series 1 in this one. Still nothing. A few little books though to help, but you know, Alonso gets closer, Ocon, and Hamilton as well. So let's, have we got anything else in here? We have. Let's claim some of these. Race crate, gold crate, and some epics too. And indeed, Jan and Jay. Stabilizer, Aeroblade, and Colapinto. Still not anything. Can we get a good boost? Give me some rainbow boost or something. 2 crates. Not the free boost from the premium crate. Ugh. That's not what we want. Some Ocon. Ooh, 4 Valkyrie. Thank you very much. We'll take the 4 Valkyrie in there. Because I think that's still level 5. Merlion's okay. Not the best go-to boost. 84 Gale Force. Metronome. And 4 Boombox as well. That's still, and that does happen, imitation, of course. 20 Eagle boosts coming up. And let's open this gold crate, and then we'll get back into the racing chat. We are going to get an epic. 31 Leclerc. 80 Arc. 12 Verstappen. More Aeroblade. And some more Albon. Albon being quite popular tonight. So, let's get set. Let's get ready to rumble again. Can open another one of them. Can we open... Yeah, we can open the race crate. Let's just see if we get a couple of extra epics and cards here. Ballast. Verstappen. Spire. And George Russell. Okay, let's get set to go then. Let's go, first of all, to the spinner. You never know what you're going to get. 1.5 million. That'll go a massive way to my 8 trillion coins that I've got. It should be Reaper. I think you'll be okay with that. Well, hello AZW. I love, we love you too. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. 1605 team score for the rival. Very well on Miami. Yeah, that is, Gladiator is a good boost. A lot better this season compared to the past. It used to be a terrible boost. That's why I've got like 10,000. They used to give it us quite a lot back in like 5 years ago. And it just wasn't good. No one ever used it. And this year, race start defending, it's actually a little bit okay. Overtaking and speed. Free boost of Hex is going back on. Come on then. Let's get some point scoring if we can. And we've got a real player chat. Real player. We haven't had too many of them so far tonight. We have our first of the session. So, oh yeah, GP. That's why I say this week, Frenchie. This week, Eagle boost. It's vital you get through to the final round because Eagle's actually a good boost. Still got about 55 days, I think, Mark. So, well, it's running out. It's going down. But, yeah, we're still in that position. GG, good luck. No, thank you for chatting away with us too. I'm interested to see what they do with this new boost, because obviously there's a new boost called Ghost Fuel, is it next week? Or something that everyone's been saying about in the chat. And obviously, I imagine it's the Halloween event coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after. As now Hamilton closes down on Sainz and makes a move up the inside. So Hamilton comes through P7. Russell had a bad race here last time out, but luckily he's into P1 as we overtake Verstappen and we get Hamilton now up into P6 with Russell and Alonso ahead. That's a move on Russell. And we are in a good position. So, this weekend might not see me too bad because I've got Hamilton at level 7. Now, overtaking tracks, I'll be using Hamilton. Tyre management tracks, I'll be using Hamilton. So it might not actually be a bad weekend for my Lewis Hamilton. Might not be too bad. Feels like it ran out months ago. Yeah, I think that was the difference between getting 100% mark or basically 95. You got another like 3 months pretty much. Will you reuse Russell? Yes, Reaper. I am planning to go free to play. Williams, they are performing well indeed. No idea, Harry. I haven't seen anything about what's happening with it. Coach don't really say anything anymore. So Russell comes down. Yeah, 95%. It's still tough to get to. But you definitely don't get the rewards you would see in like a P1. Like a maxed out, completed account. For 3 months with Leclerc, Bortoletto. Leclerc's not really great, Silvio, I don't think, in that series. Series 8 is all about Bortoletto. And you basically want anyone with decent sort of defending, I'd go for. So, Bortoletto, I think Stroll, you might be able to get away with. I think I use Stroll there. Spend cash, it works. True, you're not wrong. I do have a Series 8 guide, so make sure to go and watch that one. Mine, Mark? Mine was 180 days. And then what you get is you get everything on top of it. So you know at the minute we get all the power-ups in the like crate pit pass. Obviously that just keeps extending that out. I'm pretty sure it was 180 days. That's why it was such a big difference. So we always said that it was basically you're getting about, well, what are we on now? 6 months free pretty much. But of course, anything that adds that extra, it's probably almost 9 months. No worries, Silvio. Well, thank you for joining us. Nice to see you in the chat as well. Hulkenberg is okay, yeah? Our livery was won in 2023, so there is currently no way of getting that livery at present. And chat, did you know that tyres now move on F1 Clash? Look, you can see the tyres moving. Yes, they now rotate on the game, just in case you didn't know that happens. Which GP video? We are probably going to go champions on the main account, and I'm probably going to go contender on the free-to-play. That is probably what we're going to be doing this week. As we go into a bit of cinematic view then. Hamilton and Russell The pair of them going round together. This was a real player, by the way, who we've absolutely swept away with our speed setup and cornering. And these two, we're going to get some action-packed shot. Look at that for a view. Coming through, side by side. Through goes how... Oh, thank you very much for the kind words. I wouldn't say I am the best player in F1 Clash, not by a long way, but I appreciate the kind words. Will you use Russell? Yeah, you've got to use him this weekend. You have to use him for race points. Got to. Nice to see the FTP in contest. Yeah, I think so. I think this is a time, Ferdio, with Eagle Boost up for grabs. I think this is the time that I send the free-to-play account on its way. As Russell and Hamilton take the 1-2. Shannon J, yeah, I'll have a look after. No problem. We get the win. Job done. That was a good little win. Real player in a bit of cinematic to finish it off as well. MK's here as well. You know what? You know when. You know. I'm not used to bantering someone of his level now. Now I've got to up the game a little bit. The king of voice notes is back. Welcome, MK. So, that's in the bag. A nice chilled out Vegas. 47. Let's go. And let's kick on. 1608, 1605. So the real player had a decent matchup. I appreciate it. Imitation. Appreciate it. Right. Oh, you want me to accept that quickly? I'll look at everything else after if anybody has... MK, is that your... MK, is this you? There's a player called MK. Anyone else who's currently watching and you've seen your name there, I will have a look after the stream properly. I think it's MK's side account. I tell you what, chat, based on my camera's colour settings, that's a very red can of Coke. Other drinks are available. Basically, Raphael, you want to qualify as early as possible. It doesn't matter when you qualify. The earlier, the better. Epic Hamilton in Series 11. Well, you can't get him in Series 11, so you must have got him from like a Champions GP reward, maybe. But that's good. Yeah, Wednesday is the easiest day because it might not be for some of you. It depends when you enter. Because it's a random entry on a Wednesday. Yeah, I didn't think it was you, MK. It's just funny with a name. Okay, let's get some wins. I'll be living the big time if that was the case, MK. Big time. Right, let's get some more points. What is it called? Eat, sleep, repeat in Series 12. That's what we got to do. Less people, yeah, that's what I mean. I think most people nowadays, as long as you enter any qualifying rounds from Wednesday onwards, you should always make it through. I think that's usually what tends to happen. Thursday and Friday is more to do with your expected group through the week. So I'd qualify Wednesday if you can, Raphael. You can basically enter on a Wednesday. If you don't make it through, you'll get matched with groups similar to what your difficulty is. If you don't enter Wednesday, on Thursday you'll still get them placed into a random group. So it won't mean you're in an easy group. I don't tell how I play my quali because I want to keep it easy. Oh, MK, Kimo's got the top secret. And that is Russell into P2 with Hamilton coming through into P5. Nico, sadly, we didn't get anything in the GP rewards because we didn't make it through on either account. And it's only taken an hour and 15 minutes. We have our first safety car. So our first safety car here in F1 Clash's stream tonight. That is where we're at. So what I want to do is I just want to add that safety car in. So let me just add this and amend this screen again. chat. So you'll see this come back up. So give me a second. Safety car. That's what we need. A bit of the safety car in the game. Right. Here we go. Where do I put my safety car? Should I put my safety car up here? What do we reckon, chat? Is that too big for safety car? Do you think people will get confused? What do we reckon? Safety car out. Oh, God. It's not going well, chat. Bust it. Come on. Get back up. Safety car is out. Who crashed? It was Isaac Hajar who crashed. So, yeah. Safety car is a go-go. Covering the track. Yeah, I've got to move it. I'm going to have to move it here. I'm going to put it there. Well, I think I preferred it back down here. There you go. And we're racing again. We're racing again. All that time distracting you with the safety car placement. And we are off and racing again into P2 and P4. This should hopefully be good because we have already pitted with Hamilton on hards to try and overtake now. And we do manage to get that. I wonder if a safety car has ever crashed. They have in real life, Harry. Not in this game, though. They obviously crashed in Monza before. P7 champions, 120 Nexus, 23 Lawson. That is good on the Nexus front there, Nico. How to get Lauda and Prost. You can get them by luck through legendary crates or legendary offers. Manic, welcome. We're good. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. And do you think Hajar will be at Red Bull? I think he'll be at potentially Red Bull. I think Hajar's a very good driver. You can get them potentially from the free crates, CJ, but it's a very, very small percentage chance. Obviously, the more money you pay or the bigger crates that you open, the more chance you've obviously got to get them. Piastri, I think, could go to Red Bull. I've said this before. I did say that I think Max could retire from F1 and go to endurance racing, which will leave Piastri to move. And yeah, I don't have Jackie Stewart, for example. There was Jackie Stewart last week in GP, and I don't have Jackie Stewart. Changeable conditions. If they bring back changeable conditions, Raphael, they've got to make it changeable at the same time for everybody. Rare Hajar, probably not as good, Manic, but Series 7, you want as much tyre management as you can. So if he's your current best tyre management driver, then that'll be okay. Piastri will go to Ferrari as Bortoletto. What? Bortoletto to go where, though, MK? Because Ferrari won't get rid of Leclerc. So Bortoletto will go to McLaren? So, job done. Nice win. It's a 47. I don't know about you though, chap. What do we think about next season for F1 Clash? We've got an extra 6 cards to collect. An extra 6 cards next week. Next year. Leclerc will leave. Yeah, Manic, just as much time management as you can get. Basically, what you've got to think about is the faster your driver will go is based on the higher their tyre management stat is. And that'll be interesting to watch then, MK. Or if you know he moves at the end of this season, you know they don't have a chance for next. And a bit of Vegas. We haven't had Brazil at all tonight. I'm not going to jinx it. So let's... Yeah, we're going to have next year, you got to remember, we're going to have Cadillac drivers to collect, and that is going to be an extra 2 drivers on the grid as well at the circuit. So it's another 2 circuits to get stuck behind cars. It's going to be It's going to be pretty chaos. That's if Hutch put them in, which I imagine they will. I don't think so, Ferdio. I think it'll be good racing if he did. I just think there'll be a few McLaren races where they'll be stronger. How to win in Brazil. Sid, if you've got about 75 to 80 tyre management, you can do a 5-4. If you don't, you're going to go 3-3-3 or 4-3-2. So, Russell, again, performing well. Up to P1. Going very, very strong. Which is great to see. And Hamilton is in P8, so a long way to go. Yeah, so that's what I mean. We've got Perez and Bottas to collect next year. So that is an extra 6 cards because you'll have the common, rare and the epic. And then it's a case of an extra 2 cars on the grid as well. So instead of starting 24th next season and 23rd, you could then start 25th and 26th. Wow. Good job, Banu. Finalist is good. Exactly, Pablo. This is what I'm saying. 26 cars getting stuck at the start. It is going to be a lot harder to score points next season based on them 2 extra cars. And it depends where Hutch put them as well. Realistically, surely you put Perez and Bottas a lot higher in the unlockable series. You're not going to put on Series 1, Series 2. Just not going to happen. Hornet, Quali OP. Quali could be good, Raphael, on that basis. You might not be wrong there. Yeah, CJ, so it's 22 cars in total. But what you've got to think about, you've also got 2 cars, and so is your opponent. So it's going to be 26 when we come to Racing F1 Clash next year. Another livery, yeah, it'll be the first time that we'll see a... I can't remember what the car's called now. Cadillac car in the in it. So yeah, at least we can get that livery. I'm sure, I imagine Hutcher making some sort of one at the moment. Even though they don't know what it is, but they can get the basis out of it ready. As Russell pits. So yeah, we have to see. But yeah, we definitely have more cars to collect next year. And then basically, if we max out next year, chat, if we get a P1 and we collect every single driver, we are going to just be walking around like this. We're going to be boss man. Look at that. We're going to be walking around like this next year with P1s wrapped around our head, 26 drivers passed on the grid, taking 1-2s. That's what it's going to be feeling like. We're going to be up in the game. Vettel will come back. Could be a legend though, Vettel. You never know. Top Gun Azza is back. That's it. We are cruising. Look, you can see how bright that. You see how bright that light is, chap. That's what I have to sit in front of. Oh wait, that's MK's ego. I'll let me move that one out of the way. He'll love that one. Sure, he'll love it. The Top Gun Azza. Yeah, on engine regulations. Yeah, let's see what happens next year. Let's see what happens. You never know what F1 Clash will do. 6-month crate timer hanging around your neck too. Pass special livery? I did. I wonder if... we haven't had the special liveries from Hutch yet, have we? We've had the McLaren one. But I was expecting another one. Which we saw in the initial loadout. Yeah, I was waiting for MK's comment back. I was waiting for it. I've seen what he was going to come back with. Wearing... Go, imitation. You don't think I've done that already? 2 more finishes. Finish F1 drivers. Wow. Do race start boost work during quali GPs? The race start is more directed at the driver, CJ. So it doesn't matter what setup you're using. It's solely on the driver. That is the fact that I'm on a safety car at Vegas. Ouch. We all know, chat, don't we? The pain of a safety car at Vegas is horrible. If it makes you feel a little bit better, MK, I'm going to 47-point Vegas. So, yeah. But it doesn't impact the actual qualifying result. P1, P2. We're in. We're still going strong. Let's go. If you like the glasses, chat, hit the like button. Simple as that. If you think we're cool, hit the like button. If you don't think we're cool, well, hit the flipping like button. Right, let's go. Job done. We're cooking. Your glasses are reflecting, so careful what you're watching. I'm gonna keep it clean, MK. I'm not gonna retaliate to your comment about what I'm watching. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna be good for once. I was very close. Make a video for qualifying challenge. So Manik, we will have a qualifying guide anyway. It will cover all of your boosts and everything like that as well. So we'll have that anyway.
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
Let's go. Speed tracks are a little bit harder. There's some tracks that are harder than others though out there. So it just depends how they're built up. The race is Miami. They're real, Mark. Don't come at me with the fakes, Mark. God, you think better than me. They are genuine Ray-Bans. Genuine. It's probably the only genuine thing I've ever bought in my life. Right. Here we go. 10-18. Kick this into gear. Imagine a boost out qualifying. That I think everybody would use it, Imitation, especially if you can run the same car setup. Okay, I think Hamilton's got his glasses on because he's not overtaking anyone off the start. That is a terrible start from Hamilton. Definitely not that way, MK. Oh, I wish. Timo Villashirt, get out, Raphael. Yeah, sometimes though, driver stat makes a massive difference as well, Banu. But sometimes it can throw up some really strange results. Don't get me wrong. Like, it does do some weird things sometimes. Right, we got to get Hamilton through. That was other stuff, Harry. It just wasn't the glasses. I'm telling you now, chat. What? Look at these bad boys. Right, you ready? Let you into a secret, right? What I'm about to show you, right? Genuine fakes. Come at me. Come at me. That was from my Turkey trip. Thank you, Milkman. Someone's got to like them. We don't, Kimoni. We haven't heard anything at all yet about what's that's sort of happening with. So we still await that to see what comes out. We're still awaiting. That's it, Caliber. We know we've hit their spot there, mate. You know it. MK's just got excited when I showed him my shoe. And Hamilton's got excited. Look at him overtake cars now. Into P4. So yeah, but no, this is a training top anyway. Get out more Villa gear. Yeah, Banu, it sometimes is strange. I feel like bots, and MK will back me up because he's also made the comment before. Sorry, MK, to throw you on the bus. But bots seem to be extra powerful. I think a lot of people feel that nowadays. Exactly, Imitation. But no, the glasses are genuinely real. It's the one thing I bought. They cost me like, I can't believe, when did I've had them about 5 years, I'd say. I think they cost me about £200 initially. So they weren't cheap. As now, we've got Hamilton in 7th. We've got to be due a sprint crate shortly. 5 Norris. Let's go, MK. 5 Norris is good. We are hopefully going to get maybe some Norris. That's what we're going to try and hunt down for. Because we got the McLarens to combat. MK, I'm going to have to do the old live stream Clash of Clans tomorrow for the old ranked battles. What stats do the glasses give? Probably -5 cornering because I can't see where I'm going. Where did I go recently? In Turkey. Where was it? Kusadasi? Is that in Turkey? Oh, I feel like it was there. I went on a cruise, Mark, and it stopped. That's why it stopped. I'm sure it's Kusadasi. I'm sure that's in Turkey. Series 12 for me, Milkman. Welcome Akash as well. -9. Get out, MK. Get out. Legendary crates only 1 for total of 2 weeks, but so we can't get more. Didn't get. It depends, Banu. If you're racing with full crate slots, you could miss one. +3 to douche stat. Wow. Chat is on one tonight. We're getting ripped in the chat. Yeah, it's tough, user one. Absolutely tough. You'll get there. As Russell and Hamilton. Hamilton had a really bad start. Got through in the end to P2. Gonna be 47 points. We'll await 7 years for the rival to finish. And then we should... I think that might be our sprint crate. But I could be wrong. -5 cornering, +10 composure. Oh. You always make me laugh. Yes, MK. We've got to do the rank battles. I didn't get promoted because I only did 7 out of 8 defense. No one attacked me for the 8th time. Robbed. +20 speed. Yes, Harry. That's what we like. That's what we should get. Right. Are we at the sprint crate? Or do we have one more race to go? Oh, God, MK. Come on! Have some of that. Right. Time to get a good reward. Come on. Yeah, sometimes people pay from though, Banu. That's the difference. Come on. Come on. Do something good. Verstappen. Ocon. There, finally! Finally! There is my epic Bortoletto. It only took about an hour later, but finally, he makes an appearance. Furworld, welcome in the chat. Welcome, my friend. The epic... Chat. Like, that is just painful. That is just painful. Why do we have to do that? Like, why do we deserve that part? 2 seconds chat as well. Why? Like, ugh. This is just not very good. Not very good. So, it's alright, chat. I'm just, while I had to wait a minute then, was I was just setting my Hoover to clean the house for me. You know, just I got one of them smart Hoovers, you know, them robot Hoovers. Man, it saves so much time. So I'm just setting that to hoover the carpet for me while I wait. That's just the calls. You know when the missus goes, you need to clean the house today? Just set the robot. It's great. Russell. Get out! Imitation. You got... My glasses are awful. Awesome. Awesome. Not awful. Awesome. 122 Fury for cash. Wow. Yeah, they don't... Sometimes, Banu, you get Series 1. But, it can be terrible. There's Lawson still maxed out. Albon getting closer to max out. Archon is in there. And Spire is in there. Yeah, they're good, aren't they, Imitation? You can back me up. Not a robot lawnmower, though, Harry, no. I've seen them. Tempt him. Dash. Colapinto. Stroll. And Powerlift. Right, let's open the Platinum. I think I'll be at higher group all the time, MK. I think that I'm doomed. Antonelli. Glide. I don't see any other way out of it at the minute. Ocon. Leclerc. Spire. Lawson. Oh, some more Fury. Shocker. Man, this is great. Thank you, Milkman. Appreciate you jumping in here. Have a good one. So, 1552 for this one. But hopefully, some nice solid races is all we need. It might be the last sprint, I don't know yet. Because it's going to be tricky to get past. This is going to run till about 9 o'clock. And yeah, don't forget to like and sub, as Calabat says. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for me on the channel. You'll get a free shout out if you hit subscribe. Most rounded driver. I like Hamilton. I like Hamilton a lot on this game. So, real player then. Real player here in Abu Dhabi goes to mediums. That is a guarantee. 2-stop with the mediums. And that is a fantastic start by Lewis Hamilton. Banu, we will show it after the sprints because we want to make sure we try and finish on a P1. So we'll show that after, my friend, if that's okay. But we're going to try and get through as good as we can. Just going to hit conserve, and there's no sort of rush in this race. We've just got to bide our time. Abu Dhabi, time to put the glasses on, kick it back. How many likes? Someone tell me how many likes we got on the video right now. Because I can't see it myself. But if somebody can let me know, that would be great. Rivals coming with us. That medium's going to struggle though. Through goes Hamilton indeed.
Through goes Hamilton!
42 challenges to 10. Yeah, basically, if you want to see me in the specs, if we can get 60 likes on the video, I'll put the glasses back on. 60 likes on the video, we'll put the glasses back on. That's that'll be the plan of action. Nicky Lauda. Yeah, I don't really look at the legends too much though, user one, because we just can't get them. So for me, it's all about getting... I mean, Hamilton's very, very all-rounded. Minus 42. Everyone just suddenly goes the opposite way. Yeah, we don't want to see that. Stuff that. Appreciate it, Stu. He looks so funny with them. Imitation is on one. Oh, don't want mediums. I want hards. And Russell will go hards too. Listen to Tom Cruise. I'm just a little bit younger Tom Cruise. That's it. No one wants it, Jan and Jay. Right, into the pits already. Yeah, I wouldn't do it, user one, because you're not going to need him. You're not going to need Lauda until maybe he comes into a GP event. So I wouldn't waste it at all. Oh God, imitation. Oh. Younger as Unger. Oh, get out, MK. I'm just trying to race here, chat. Chat is on one this evening. We're just trying to bring the points home. You know, bring the absolute baller of some results back. And that's why I haven't upgraded too much, Harry, because I want to keep some of the legacy points. FIFA Boy, good evening, welcome. We're pretty much into our final sprint, because we often do around 2-hour evening sessions on the sprints. Proper original Ray-Bans. Right, keep it. You look younger. We'll take it, FIFA Boy. We'll take it. Fresh 20. See, FIFA Boy's being nice. Legendary GP, yeah. Legendary GP, you get them in the crate bundles, the legacy points. But we are going to look like we're absolutely cruising. Rival on the 2-stop. We've absolutely dispatched the rival. Gold sprint crate, a 5 Exhale. I'm assuming that's what you didn't want, Thomas. Because Exhale is only Series 4. How much did he pay him? Right, let's go. Last lap. Race 1 of the sprint. Let's get this job done. Give him some time, we'll turn to the dark side. That's how it goes, Pablo. We all know. Never use... Exhale's good, though. It's got good speed and cornering for its setup. So Exhale's not actually too bad. What do we got here? While ahead, then. Rival's going to come home in P3 and P8 by the look of it. Let's get in for some cinematic views. Richard Avery from Tennessee in the United States. Good afternoon. I'm assuming it's afternoon there, Richard. Welcome. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. 5 Exhale to get to level 6. Harry will take them. I'll see if we can get them transferred. But that is a win. Real player. Nice one. Driving in Series 12. Ouch, Thomas. That's almost as bad as some of the cards that we've got during this time. So, back to this screen. 47 points. It is in the bag. Even for a speed setup, it's slower than top wins. This setup's good for this track. 47 points. Let's go. Let's fill the crate slots. The real bad Equinox and Fury. Bad luck. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. When you wear the glasses, you're allowed to use boosts or the free-to-play. We've got to find out some way to get the free-to-play a pit pass or something. It needs all the help it can get. Oh, we got a cornering circuit for the first time this evening. It's only took 1 hour and 43 minutes of racing. But we finally see the 4th circuit of Series 12. We haven't had this one yet. The AI are quite strong at Brazil. So this one is going to be interesting. As we're going to select our Copa boost. This is going to be the wet 5-4 strategy. Because it's easier to get 5 laps on the first stint than the second. Real player as well. When they eventually ready up. Yes, FIFA boy. Indeed. Alright, come on. Here we go. Let's race. We've got Ode and Eternal Flame for the rival. And let's see if we can get. So Eternal Flame giving a little bit of tyres in there. Yeah, so we've got... Wow, I'll tell you what. Hamilton has got an absolute bolt of a start. He's already dispatched, and the rival is at the back of the grid scratching their hair. How has that happened? Up to P3. We did go for the brief time of Hamilton, and it's now fighting with Russell. Nah, we're not doing the pit pass, so we kept it completely free. We did the brand new account, of course. Glitz is good. Glitz is good. It has overtaking and cornering, of course. Hamilton comes through then, P4. Russell in P6. And we're going to keep on climbing, because into P2 we go. Now for Hamilton. And is he going to get a move on Charles Leclerc? Not quite. Norris comes back through. And Russell comes back through. So Hamilton loses 3 places all of a sudden. Yeah, exactly, MK, yeah. I'm using Cuppa because we got it anyway. But we can just get Russell to 5 laps here. So he can manage it okay. Just gonna cruise and gain some power unit back though. That's all we need to do. Because we can use DRS to push. Rivals getting closer. They're now in P8. So they are coming and getting ready to attack. The field are quite close together. You can see Hamilton right behind the top 3. One at the back. Yeah, nice imitation. That's a good feeling of a win, I bet. So now, with all these really close together, I think it's time we slap a bit of DRS on that back and we try and take the lead. And can we take the lead? Not quite, but George Russell is coming through. Can Hamilton? Oh, he's going backwards again, Hamilton. Hamilton's seemingly struggling around this circuit. I think Hamilton's overtaking is higher, but seemingly struggling. But now we can come in. Leclerc pits early pit stop. Let's get Hamilton back through. 4-4 Russell. You'd have to do a 4-3-2 on Russell, Mark. But I'll show you the tyre management next time when we go back to the main screen. I'm pretty sure it's about a 78 or so tyre management you need. As we get Hamilton in. We're pushing him now, MK, don't worry. We've got him. We're getting him in. It's alright. Now we're coming back out. So Hamilton out. In P1. And Russell is out in P5. Rival right behind us, though. So we probably expect maybe Leclerc and Piastri to run out of tyres at the end. So we're going to just push on Russell a little bit. Push to the corner. Conserve power unit so we get a bit of that one down the straight. And then a bit of DRS as well. Not really, Raphael. Just wet races are naturally harder because everybody follows very similar strategies. That is why wet races are a lot harder. But you can see now Russell has got into the lead of P2. Rest of the pack anyway. Hamilton leads the actual race overall. Russell leads the pack. And Hamilton's just going to cruise on. You should be able to do the one stop here with Russell probably level 5. I think you'd be able to get around nicely. You need a little bit of tyre management add-on if you've got Russell at level 4. So, yeah, maybe something like a Nazar with a bit of race start cornering and tyres in there. Yeah, exactly, MK, yeah. But yeah, it's harder. Wet races are a lot difficult. You've either got to do an undercut and survive the stint, or yeah, you focus on qualifying, race start. But we'll push now. Let's clear Russell out of the way of the pack. Like so. And we'll come home in what I didn't think was going to be a 47. Boosts are a massive help, of course. Yes. But usually we struggle to score full points here. But we are going to score full points, and that's all that matters. 24 for Hamilton. 23 for George Russell. Rival came home in P3, so a good solid race from the rivals, Russell. We'll give them a good look, but they've just come home without tyres in P8 as well. For Series 10, we don't need that one. I don't think they'll go in the wall. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll crash like some of the others that we've had down the line. like your Webber and who was it? Was it Webber and Vettel that crashed into each other? We also had, I think the Red Bulls have done it a couple of times actually, didn't they? Vettel, we had it in Turkey as well, I remember, I think it was. Mercedes had it in Spain, but I just don't think the McLarens will hit each other. Sorry on the driver, 81 tyre management Russell, so I think about 77, 78 tyre management would just get you the expected one. What did I have in my strategy guide for that one? Yeah, I'd say that's about right. You can manage 75 tyre management if you conserve quite a lot. So I think that strategy is actually about right. You've got to take a little bit of pain in that first stint, but the 5.4 is still very, very good. Rosberg and Hamilton, Ricciardo and Verstappen, Ocon and Perez. Who was it? There was two though, wasn't there, for Red Bull? There was it Max and Ricciardo at Baku? And was it Vettel and Ricciardo at Turkey? Have I got that right? Was that the two that I'm thinking of? I'm facing Lean's bot, the man himself. Let's go. Max and Ricciardo, Baku, yeah. Vettel, I'm sure it was Vettel Webber in... Vettel and Webber, not Ricciardo. Yeah, there's a lot of crashes. Mercedes, I remember Spain, was Rosberg and Hamilton. Leclerc and Vettel, where was that? Was that Singapore? I'm sure was that turn 1 at Singapore? There was two Ferraris. I can't remember. Was that Leclerc and Vettel? Oh, safety car. Vettel and Webber, Turkey 2010.
What are you doing?
What the hell happened there? What the hell happened there? I don't know what happened. Literally, the whole internet just went completely off. It wasn't the robot Hoover, and I could see the chat. I don't know what happened, and I've got no game sound. I've just only got the animation sounds here. I don't know what happened. The whole Wi-Fi went off my phone as well, so I had to forfeit. This is not the same Abu Dhabi race. I had to forfeit the previous race because that went too. So, not really sure what happened, but it completely died. You can hear me change the buttons. I got no game sound. So I don't know what happened. I think my internet provider clearly was not happy and turned it off. But the robot is alive. I did go check the robot and it was absolutely fine. It wasn't the robot. I think my modem just had a little bit of a disaster. Yeah, Vettel and Webber didn't get to me, but we get the win. And I think I've still got one race to do. I will reload the screen so we've got some game sound as well. But no, it wasn't anything to do with Hutch. It was just my whole internet provider just died. And it's come back up. So, yeah, I did notice all the drop frames. I was like, what's going on? That's really weird. So let me just reload it just so we got... I think we've got one race left. But I just want to give you some game sound, of course, as well. Because... you can hear me. I've got everything but the game sound. So let me load this back up. Yeah, strange. We might not get P1 now here, but it was a very, very weird one. So let's see how this one goes. Let's cancel off that. And let's go. Load up. Okay. Now we got some game sounds. Now we can finish our last race. It was almost pointless coming back. Crash your internet. That's it. That's it, MK. Sabotage. It's sabotage. Chair's fine. But yeah, well, I don't know what happened. But we are just in time for our final race. Hopefully we're going to come through. After that multiple intermittent, we've only got one race left. And that is potentially this one. So we are going to call it a 2-hour stream. That's what we usually tend to do. But we'll try and get a win. And we'll try and hopefully get a good boost to finish off with as well. So Copper is exactly what we need to go. Web Store gift, yep, is a decent boost this week, which is great. Eagle boost today. And let's get racing. Real player again. And let's absolutely cement. I played your internet, no problem. Want my money. Chat's so generous to bring my internet back up for me. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I think my whole internet provider clearly just had a moment of disaster. But we're racing again. And we're going to make sure we get... yeah, we're going to try and finish this race, Caliber. If we can finish this race, we'll have a chance of trying to get a reward of some sort. But yeah, no self-control. Actual Eagle boost. Will they put it? I don't think so, a imitation, because that means that they have to physically go and create it. So I very much doubt we'll get that livery anytime soon. You think I'm a rant and you think I'm a clone. You guys. Too funny. I should have come back with like... I should have changed my settings so I come back red in the face. Almost like something blew up in the house. Should have put my hair up like, oh my god, what's going on? You know, like scene out of a film. They took the real as W. This is I've been kidnapped by Hutch. Help! Right, still winning. As a X instead of as a W. We're getting creative now, chat. Creative. Right, let's bring this home. Original. It's going to be one of them fish and chip moments, isn't it? Pretty much. Right, let's get this in. Hamilton. and Russell. Russell might be a little bit dangerous on the tyres. Very confusing. Yeah. See if anybody noticed. Just quickly shave my hair off in the meantime, Harry. Come back bald. There you go. MK took 4 minutes to think of Azael. Only crypto. Chat's getting expensive now. Vettel and Leclerc in Brazil 2019, user one said. But look, chat, we survived. We might not get to experience a P1 because we had to forfeit. But we'll see. We'll see if we can still get a P2. It's not too bad if we do get that one. As we're into P4. Watching Instagram. Who watches Instagram? That's it, Raphael. That's too typical, wasn't it? Trying to work out who the Crash people were. How did you know, Imitation? How did you know? But let's get the win before we crash again, eh? That's what we're gonna make sure and do now. We've got P3 at the moment. Still quite a bit laggy though. Reginaldo, welcome. Set up for Series 12. I'll show you after this race. We're on our last race at the moment. But if you give me a few minutes, Reginaldo, we'll show you what we're using. Drum roll for the crate. I think so, Pablo. I think you're spot on, mate. Instaban. Real one almost escaped. But yeah, we'll do the drum roll. We'll show Ronaldo the setup. Gonna get coins. No. Don't do it, MK. Don't curse us. Or cut the power. Oh dear. Are we gonna get P2? Not quite. P3. Not bad in the end. Extra half a race had to be completed though because of the crash. So let's see if it was good enough to take a result. Why everyone wants the money? But let's see. We're going to do the drum roll. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on the video. It's been a drama of a race or racing. 46 points. This is a bad reward. We cut the power again. Reginaldo, this is what we're running. Drivers, Hamilton and Russell in this series because you want overtaking. And the car is that. We go 208, 208. We go for a balanced speed, balanced cornering. That is what we go for, speed and cornering. What crate is it going to be though? Take that, chat. Take that. Absolutely not, FIFA boy. Right. Let's kick this and finish strongly. Here we go. Good reward coming up. Some bucks. Antonelli, less than 100 to max level. Mac 2. And finally, the last one tonight.
what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
I mean, Series 11, not that bad. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. But he's still Series 11. That's still okay. Series 11 to finish the stream is not too bad. So, it's been a bit of a chaotic one with the delayed start and the... what did we have? We had a talking to myself intro because I didn't click live. We had the reset the PC after the initial live. And we had a power cut of internet too. So that was now funny. Well, FIFA Boy, I'll hopefully get something sorted in the post. But we're going to leave it there, chat. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button. And remember, your strategy guide for tomorrow is going to be live for tomorrow. For qualifying it on Wednesday. Of course, don't think so yet, Mark. We've got a birthday tomorrow, so I don't believe so. But at least we're going to give you the strategy guide for qualifying tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have some more lives in the week anyway. But have a good one. Hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.